If your pull-ups feel harder than they should, your shoulders hurt, or you've been stuck at the same number of reps for months, chances are you're making at least one of these mistakes, and here's how to fix them. Alright, so mistake number one is starting with loose shoulders. What people do is they hang passively, and then they just yank themselves up. And the problem with that is they have less stability, more shoulder stretch, and weaker pulling. So how to fix this? Instead of starting with a passive hang, you want to engage your shoulders and you want to have a slight scapula depression and tension before bending your elbows. Mistake number two is only pulling with your arms. What people do is they think about curling themselves up. And the problem with that is that the biceps fatigue early while the stronger back muscles aren't doing enough. And how to fix this is you want to think about driving your elbows towards your ribs. I'll show you what that looks like. Now we're on mistake number three, which is something that I see so often, which is half reps. What people do is they never reach the full extension or they never get their chin above the bar. The problem is it reduces strength through the whole range of motion. How to fix this is you want to control the descent with a full hang and pull till your chin is all the way above the bar. So I'm going to show you an example of what not to do. You don't want to start in a half position and just do half reps. And you also don't want to start in a full dead hang and barely get your chin above the bar. Now here's what your pull-up should look like. All the way up and all the way down. Mistake number four is swinging too much. The problem is momentum hides weakness and makes the progress harder to measure. How to fix this is you want to keep your core and glutes tight and minimize body movement. Now I'm going to show an example of a swinging and non-swinging pull-up. So here's what swinging looks like. And you don't want to do that. Instead, you want to keep tight your core and glutes and try not to swing at all. Mistake number five is looking straight up when doing the pull-up. What people do is that they crank their neck to reach the bar. The problem is poor neck positions and compensation. How to fix this is you want to keep a neutral head position and you want to try to bring your chest to the bar instead of your chin. So, like I said, we don't want to look straight up when doing our pull-up, but we also don't want to look straight down either. So you just want to keep a neutral, keep your head in a neutral position. Focus on getting your chest to the bar and your head or your neck will go over. Mistake number six is rushing the eccentric. What people do is that they drop after reaching the top of the bar. And the problem is that they miss out on a major strength building portion of this exercise. How to fix this is when you reach the top of the bar, you want to lower under control for about 2 seconds. So here's what dropping right away looks like. So let's say I reached the bar and I just dropped right down to the bottom position like that. And instead, when you reach the bar, you want to slowly lower yourself for about 2 seconds till you're all the way down. Mistake number seven is never progressing. What people do is they always perform the same number of body weight reps. The problem is progress stalls. You can fix this by adding more reps, adding more weight, slowing the tempo, or increasing total training volume. And lastly, this is the bonus mistake, but the last mistake is training pull-ups every day till failure. Recovery is part of getting stronger, so make sure that you rest. Fixing just one or two of these mistakes can help your pull-ups feel stronger almost immediately. Which of these are you guilty of? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow for more videos like this. Bye!